Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
Oh tonight, oceans apart. We are oceans, I am dancing by myself. Keep you company.
Hey, you shit, nigga, you a bitch, nigga. Fuck you and everybody you with, nigga. I put my nigga in my fist, nigga. Look at Mario, he a rich nigga. And all this, I make statements. Play with me, she gon' get crazy. The link got me driving Miss Daisy. Won't take this shit off you for gazing. Get that me a kush blunt, couple lean in the booth. Pussy nigga, I'm the truth. I'm acting like I never had shit, driving the coupe. Throwing money out the roof. She call me over on smash and then I go poof.
What's going on, YouTube, man? Y'all already know who it is. This is the Savior of Souls, the best lightning man out here, man. We back at y'all with another video, bro. Today, man, we here to talk about the Game Awards. I know I'm late on it, and I want to make a brief little assessment or let y'all know how I feel about Harada leaving Tekken. And it's not for the reasons that you might think, bro. It's really because of, in my opinion, I think it is just like what Shinblade said. You know, I seen Shinblade video, and I think that, you know, he's kind of the inspiration of me playing Steve Fox too. But I notice a lot about him, and it's like, I think he, you know, he been here for 20 years, right? And YouTubers need to be careful about how they criticize things. And I know they have, you know what, before we even get into that, let's bless the video, man. With Proverbs 3:5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. Some of the time you don't understand what be happening out here, man, but you know, he knows better than you. He knows why these things needed to happen. There's clearly something you don't know. Yeah, so back to what I was saying, like Exhibitions won, I think it was 6 or 7 awards, and it won Game of the Year. It won more awards than any game in the history of in the history of the Game Awards. Which, I mean, how many people really take the Game Awards serious? It's just been a bunch of propaganda. And funny enough, Exhibition 33 is a game that's not about propaganda. There's no microtransactions. There's no there's no content hidden behind paywalls. You know, they gave us a free DLC. Free content, free DLC. This game has more positives than negatives. I'm sorry, Hades and shoehorning homosexuality into gamers is never going to be a thing. Shoehorning homosexuality into things and all that sort of stuff is never going to fly with, gamers like that. And, we got people on Twitter bawling their eyes out, just like they bawled their eyes out when Trump won. Bawling their eyes out, saying that they haven't played Exhibition 33. Like, if you haven't played it, you probably somebody who plays shooting games or you play basketball games. You probably a ball and gun gamer. You definitely don't play video games like that. From the moment I seen that game, and for it to have sold 50 million, I think it was 50 million copies. So I think it made his money, because the game only cost 10 million. And I think it sold 50 million. On top of that, it's free on Game Pass. And it's like people are saying with 95% certainty that it didn't deserve to win all the awards. because you get people who only understand what a ball, like if you ever heard the term ball and shoot gamers, you know, people are trying to, like people are trying to implement sweep policies because it swept, it beat everything, bro. But to be fair, what was out other than gay games and like new age little kid games? Like, what was out? There was nothing out. Final Fantasy VII, Intergrade, or Rebirth, or Remake, they ain't winning nothing with that DEI game. They ain't winning nothing with that Sweet Baby game. As far as I'm concerned, if I was a Final Fantasy VII fan, I'd be really upset that they really did this to that series. The series was way better, the original game. Well, we got people saying that no game deserves to win all the awards. It's just they literally say it's unfair. Come on, bro. It's not about what the Game Awards did. It's more about the way people complain on the internet when things don't go the way they want it to go. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. People is like, I don't care how good it is. It could be the best game that ever existed. It shouldn't have won. It's just like, can we please attack the argument instead of like saying random stuff, bro? Just giving out random reasoning. It's crazy. Yeah, but I could, what, like, it's better than Assassin's Creed Shadows. It's better than Ghosty, Yote. Erika Ishii is a disgrace. In case y'all haven't been looking into what's been going on with Ghosty Yote. She's a literal terrorist right now, like. But the far left leaning people don't see it that way. Also, I remember there was a dude that came onto my channel, some random Azrael dude, right? Some dude called himself Azrael with a bunch of numbers behind it, asking me stuff about how come Final Fantasy 13 was the only game. I guess it was probably somebody from the NT community who probably want to see me play more of these single player games because they don't want me to come into their lobbies. But lobbies are open to the public, so I can come in there if I want to. And I will be in there if I want to. There's nothing you can do to stop me from joining the lobby. Or you can make the lobby private. That's another thing you could do. But anyway, you want to know is because, well, there are a lot of good things. Probably like the only bad thing about Exhibition 33 is that, in my opinion, the game is held together by its story and its soundtrack. Everything else is not even really a real turn. See, a lot of people are throwing around the term turn-based game when it's not a turn-based game. It's a hybrid turn-based game, just like all of the 13 games are. Well, I'd say Lightning Returns is more or less. But 13 and 13-2 are definitely along the lines of turn-based. It's just an interactive action turn-based game. If it was truly turn-based, you wouldn't be able to parry. If it was truly turn-based, you wouldn't be able to dodge. They put these action things in there and people are calling it turn-based. You know, correct yourself and call it the loose term that it is. I don't get it on why this is so hard for y'all. But I'm gonna say is, man, the game did a lot of good things correct. It did a lot of things like the game was what, $49.99. It was $50. It didn't have any content hidden behind a day one DLC ad, except for maybe some outfits that don't look as good as the default outfits they come with. You know, I'd say that the game, I dare say it's better than The Last of Us. The original Last of Us. It's definitely better than the original Last of Us. You want to know the main thing that made people like The Last of Us Part 1? Was its graphics. It didn't really, it was a survival story. That is the main reason why people like The Last of Us Part 1. Or unless you were a father figure and for some weird reason you were viewing that, like unless you were like a father and I could relate, but that goes for anybody. Anybody can be like, like some little girl can be watching it. Oh, Ellie's a girl, I'm a girl, I can relate. That's not valid. We're talking about how well the story is written, not what you find in the story that's personal to you. It's a collective thing. It's kind of cringe to look at it that way. The whole thing that's specific with just you. Because the world don't revolve around just you. Let me see. It didn't have, like it won Game of the Year. It shadow dropped a DLC. It gave us, it shadow dropped the DLC. Gave us plenty free content. No other game is doing that. Did you see the Attack on Titan stuff that they gave Assassin's Creed Shadows? Did you see how underwhelming and how just like PS2 games play better than that? I'm sorry if you're playing that game, bro, you're gay. You want to see, you guys a bunch of guys on there. Please don't kiss her. What? When have we become so sexual in these? Why are the characters so worried about something natural like that happening? But then as a dude and a dude, they celebrate it. It's so weird. So weird, bro. Never seen nothing like this before. But let me segue into Tekken, man. If y'all didn't go see Shinblade's video, man, go check out Shinblade's video, man. And the content creators do need to be held to a higher standard, because a lot of these dudes come out here and get to doing what they think content creators doing. They, they follow suit without any real, knowledge or anything. Somebody say something is bad because their favorite YouTuber said it. That's why. That's why they view it that way. Whether or not you endorsed it in such a way or not is irrelevant. He's right. Unless, certain things are viewed, because I think people need to take into consideration that you control the view of a lot of things. You control the view of a lot of stuff happening. You know, that's what a lot of people need to understand is, you know, but some people just want to protect their image, and I understand because it's about money. You know, the it is what it is, bro. Harada, you know, I think he do need to step back, bro, because he can't post normal anything without having anything to do with Tekken, without people on there coming in there harassing him about situations, side switching, you know, glitches in the game that's been in the game since Tag 2. You know, things that aren't that bad. You know, talking about the game is failing or in some type of bad state, and you some yellow or orange rank. You know, you some orange or yellow rank nigga, and you know, sorry for swearing, Lord, and you are, and you think you got some type of authority to say what's wrong with the game, when, you know, this is the easiest to win in Tekken game in history. In the history of the game, this is definitely the easiest game to win in. 100% is the easiest game. You know, it is, right? You know, people at Tekken God, Tekken True God, it is a rank that don't mean anything. Without knowing how to punish or even really put in that much effort, bro, I done made it well past Fujin. You know, then I stopped playing. Cause it's like, I was tired of heat engagers and heat smash and stuff like that. But other than me complaining about that, it's more about, I think we should thank the man for giving us all the years of Tekken that we have. You know, if he wants to step back, let him. Let him go take care of his health and get well. You know what I mean? He's a human being at the end of the day. This is all the time we got for right now. It's been the Savior Souls, the best lightning main out here, man. We'll catch you on the next one.
The messenger is standing at the gate, ready to let go, ready for the crush. The messenger, too late for whispers, too late for the blush. The past is mercy when the future's low. Kneeling journey dressed in the cloak of shadows. The hunting's grim.